Yeah. What up? Oh shit.
What's happening?
Yeah, how you get
Word
in?
be? Man, shorts already, huh?
Who let you in?
That shit.
Thousand people in there, man.
Word be?
That was people. Who in there?
All the people out front. Your wife in there?
Oh.
What's going on?
Now we about to do this.
Word up.
DJ Cinema.
Join in.
Give me your thing.
This is the greatest
Yeah,
show.
man, doing this shit.
Soundtrack to the DVD.
You gonna tell me what the last show was about?
506. 808.
He didn't watch it?
Probably not.
Well, the last one was about what? Judgment?
Oh, I seen it. Y'all posted on a little bit on Instagram.
Yeah, he's talking about Judgment, man.
Hey, yeah, they gonna flag that shit.
What?
Play other people's music and shit. Copyright and all that shit.
Oh, yeah. That flag.
I figured it would. Unless you put that, I don't own none of this music shit on.
That shit still ain't on.
Hey, man.
Yeah, because it's YouTube.
They still gonna
Yeah,
play.
On them other platforms, they won't flag it.
YouTube tight as shit, man.
Like Instagram and Snapchat
Yeah, you
and
just
shit
put,
like
I
that.
don't own the shit. And they let
If
it
something
slide.
put on there that you don't own the rights to the music, they won't flag it. But you put it on YouTube, they'll flag that shit, bro.
It's all good. We just going over some shit. Just like, you know what I'm saying, behind the scenes shit. Yeah, we was talking about Judgment, man. You know what I'm saying? How we judge each other, how people judge each other. You know what I'm saying? Is judgment?
Yeah.
Is it wrong to judge, or is it okay? You know?
I don't know. I guess it depends on what you judge. I mean, because if you look at it as the justice system, shit, they judge you. When you go to court, and they throw a judgment on you, they judge you. You know what I'm saying?
So
Like you said,
is that right or wrong?
Like we said, though, it's based upon the assessment and the evaluation of the judgment.
You think there's any emotion involved in judgment, like in a court context?
In a court context.
In the court content?
Yeah, like in court, like if you think there's any emotion in that shit.
Coming from which party though? You talking about like the judge itself
Yeah, the
or
people
from
who
the
are
family?
actually doing the judging.
No, I don't think they got no emotional ties to it.
They ain't supposed to.
They ain't supposed to.
But nigga, we black, so.
Well, I mean, you know, that's different. When you look at it as a race, then it's different. I mean, you know, they gonna judge us.
It's different, but it's real.
It's real.
So,
that's the thing. It's real.
So
but,
is there emotion involved in that shit?
Yeah,
when talking about real life.
When it come to us, yeah.
That's the whole thing. Like judge don't. I see emotion in that shit. Like
yeah, when it come to black folk, yeah.
I'll
put it this way. I won't even say black folk. I say when it come to any other race that's not white.
Right.
But we wasn't really even talking about actual court.
You just talking about human judging. You know, one man judging another man.
Because if you take it to the biblical stance of it, it says, take your brother to the church and judge him amongst the church, or straighten him amongst the church.
Is that a commandment?
If you see him doing wrong, no, it's not a commandment. It's just a verse. If you see a brother doing wrong, take him to the church and handle it amongst the church. If he doesn't listen to you, you take him to the church, to the people, and then you do it. So God said judgment wasn't bad.
Who?
God. He said take him to the people. If your brother don't listen to you, then I got to take you in front of 3 other people and be like, look, this is what Raleigh done. This is what I'm trying to tell Raleigh. And then they say, well, Raleigh, you know you're wrong, man. Then if you don't listen to them, let them hear, let them see.
I mean, I guess.
I mean,
you don't hear and you don't see.
Their own particular culture. You know. I don't know, man. You know, I'm just Bible thing, man. Like,
I get. I mean, look at it in the other senses. if there was a white dude, you know what I'm saying?
Ain't supposed to be. Ain't no judgment in it.
With the same scenario.
Ain't no emotion in it.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna take him before the church too?
Yeah, you supposed to. The Bible.
I guess so.
The Bible just speaks for everybody, right? I mean, unless we saying it just speaks for us. Then no, it speaks for everybody.
Yeah, you're right. It does.
You know, and then you take the situation I ran into today.
Time to finish what I started. It's a beautiful feeling to know I put my heart in. I'm all in. Picking up the broken pieces. I done had my share of lessons and no life a teacher. This beat be talking to my soul like it was a preacher. This for them late nights on the road, so turn up your speaker flow, call, turn up the heater. Bet on me, go all in. If I try and I fail, I'ma try it again. I won't stop until I win. Time to finish what I started. It's a beautiful feeling to know I put my heart in. I'm all in. Everything I wanna know, I'm really about to have it to it.
I'm in Walmart looking for some shit, so I'm heading out of Walmart, and there's a manager walking in front of me, and you know what a gun rack is, right? The guns are. So we walking, she in front of me, I'm walking behind her, heading out, and she just stopped at the gun spot, and it was a white man and a white woman behind the counter looking at the guns. Right there. They was deeper than the damn cash register. So she stopped and said, and this goes back to the sensitive shit. She said, and I know why I don't know. I don't know if he did it because she was black. She was a black woman. But she did say, she said, could you all please get out from behind the counter? She said it nicely. Oh. Can you get somebody up here? And she was like, yes, I can. 3 seconds, 3, 4, 5 seconds went by. They still didn't move. She said, could you please get out from behind the counter? Shut up. He told her, shut up and everything. So I stopped. You know what I'm saying? Because wasn't nobody else around. So I stopped and I just, peeping the scene. And he got they kind of got it. What I'm asking you, I'm asking you nicely to get out behind the counter.
Who was it? Who was
she said I'm
to the what? One white dude?
No, it's a white dude and a white woman. You know what I'm saying? She commenced to saying, well, could you please just get behind the counter? Won't you just...
Both of them was behind that motherfucker?
Yeah, he throwing a little shade. Won't you just go on somewhere and shut up?
The lady ain't moving.
She said, okay, sir, I'd like for you to get out of my store. I ain't going nowhere. Boo, 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 shit. Boo, boo, boo. Security, can you please... But anyway, my thing is, would it be wrong for me to judge him and call him a prick?
No.
You see what I'm saying?
Because he's being a prick.
Right.
When it's obvious that you're doing it, then yeah.
But the sensitive part of it was
that.
Was he being a prick?
Yeah.
Or he being more than a prick?
An asshole.
Being an asshole.
If it was some candy and shit behind the counter, you could call him a prick. He ain't around candy.
They around guns.
But they was in the shelf, But
man, anyway, I don't give a fuck. That's important.
But anyway, my point is,
it don't matter. You behind the counter. You ain't supposed to be behind the counter.
Back to the sense.
That's like being in a store and being behind the counter.
I think it means more that the statement was about the guns. He was making a statement about the fact that, I think that has something to do with it.
Either or.
I don't know. But all I'm saying, but it goes back to the sensitivity part because I felt like he might have got upset. I don't know. He might have got upset because she said, get out from behind the counter instead of saying, could y'all please move from behind the counter? But some people don't talk like that. Some people talk the way they talk. The South, I don't think she meant nothing by it. She didn't mean nothing by it because he missed the first part. Could you please get out from behind of the counter?
Right.
But when you say get, that's kind of like talking to a dog.
They ain't got no business being back there in the first place.
You right.
But at the same time, Chaz,
they know they ain't have no business being back there.
Even if you said, could you please remove yourself from behind our counter? You still gonna be there. Still gonna get the same reaction.
I don't know.
You still gonna get the same reaction.
I don't know because what he tried to say when security got there, because I stayed. He even approached me.
What he say to you?
The nigga approached me. What you here for? What you standing there for? I'm looking at him. I'm like, bro, I'm just here shopping just like you. We'll go on the shop then. I'm like, well, he said, well, go on the shop then. Well, why you just standing around? I'm like, you know what? Since you talking like that, I'm here because I'm looking out for her.
Yeah. I'd have said that.
He done stepped up and everything. He like this. I'm looking. He was tall, dude. I'm looking at him dead in his face. Then I looked at her. I said, as long as he don't touch me, we cool. I just stood there and looked at him. We cool. Huh? He talking about same go for me too.
Me like that, man. No.
No, I'm just saying. He said the same thing.
I see what you're saying.
He was like that go for me too. I was like, well then, that's what's up. She asked you to leave. Why you don't leave, bro? Just, you know what I'm saying? Wow. I ain't behind the counter. I ain't behind the counter neither. I was like, but you was. You know what I'm saying? Then I told him I was gay. I said, man, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you. In Walmart. Right? Yeah. I said, man, fuck you.
I don't get, you know what I'm saying? I don't get shit like that with me, man.
I told him, man, fuck you.
I would have said that off gate.
What?
When he asked me what I was standing up for, I said, I'm watching her back.
I would have said, what the fuck you think?
I'm watching her back.
Until security, because it took like security about 7-8 minutes to get
I'm watching her back. Make sure you know,
so I stayed there until security got there. And then when they got there, they talking to him, and he gonna sit there and say, well, she was being rude and all that. And I'm like, nah, I told him, I said, bro, no, she wasn't. Oh, go on, mind your business. I said, nigga, it is my business. I seen everything. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't being rude. She asked you nicely to get out from behind the counter, and you started acting like a damn dickhead.
Matter of fact, you know what, man? I went to not Chipotle, the other one. And I was walking in the fucking building, man. I had the headphones and shit on. I was listening to podcasts, so I could still hear, it was in music. So I walk in the fucking building, grab the door and shit, seeing the white dude walking up a little fast, whatever. I ain't paying that motherfucker no attention. So I opened the door, held the door for him and shit. And I heard him say, thank you. I ain't obligated to say you're welcome and shit.
No, you're not.
You know what I'm saying? But I hear you. You know what I'm saying? I even acknowledge, I think, nodded to him, whatever. And he said, I said, thank you. And he had his little son with him. I looked at him. And he looking at me waiting for a response to shit.
It's sensitive, man. That's
so I took my fucking head. It ain't about sensitive. This is about provocation. Trying to provoke. Testing.
Right, I feel like he was trying to provoke me by stepping to me.
Both.
Testing.
It's a little bit of both.
Because the whole thing was so he
said he want me swing on his ass just to start something.
Of course.
Yeah, I don't really. That whole getting in my face, I don't know how I would react to that.
I played it cool. I ain't
especially for a scenario like that, like I don't know. But so I took the headphone. I was like, "What you reminded me to? I held the door for you, ain't? What's your problem? You know what I'm saying?" And he had his little son with him, and so he backed down real quick and shit. His son looking all fucking crazy and shit. And I put my headphone in, like it ain't. They be testing you and shit. Like no, because what he said was, I didn't know if you heard me say thank you because you had the headphone on. I was like, I know I heard you, but I know I got the headphone on. Fuck you looking for? You know what I'm saying?
Acknowledgement.
He wanted acknowledgement. Like, what is that even about? I think, they be trying to take little power moves and shit in front of their kids and shit.
This is the thing you ask yourself. How many times have you held the door for somebody and they didn't say thank you?
Well...
And you don't say shit to them.
Oh, no, I say something to them.
I don't give a fuck. You ain't got to thank me.
No, fuck that.
That's
if I hold the door for you... I don't care women, all that shit. If I hold the door for you, and you don't have to touch that bitch and walk through, and you don't, you're welcome. Oh, thank you, or however the fuck.
Nah, I don't even say shit.
I don't play that
bro,
shit.
I just keep moving, man.
I don't play that shit, especially with dudes. I be damn, nigga. If I hold the door and you don't say thank you,
if you ain't got the mannerism to say thank you when I hold it, then that's your home training. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, they gonna hear about it.
I
seen a white dude hold the door, like he walking out. No, he walking in. No, he walking out. Black girl walking in. he act like he was holding the door. And as soon as she got close, he just let it go real fast.
Yeah, I done seen that shit happen before too.
Shit like that.
I done seen that shit happen before.
These motherfuckers, this shit ain't innocent little mistakes and shit.
No.
Or, misunderstandings and shit. They be trying niggas.
That's definitely not right there.
Don't play that shit.
That's just them trying some shit.
Yeah.
Just because they can.
But like I say though, I think that'll be a good judgment to call his ass a prick.
I mean, well, he was being,
he was
being a prick. He was being an asshole, so you can say it. You can say that.
Ain't it funny how he there with his wife?
I don't know who she was.
Or whoever the fuck. He there with somebody else. There's one black woman coming around, and you as a man, intimidating a black woman. But a black man coming just happened to be in the vicinity. Now he got to go away. Let me intimidate her and threaten her without nobody around. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you can't intimidate us.
Right.
You can't intimidate us with that bullshit. You can intimidate a woman because she's more fragile.
But my point is the mindset. Me as a man, ain't no way in hell I'm going to go out of my way to try to scare some black, white, whatever woman. Right. She by herself.
Because it don't matter who
if anything,
it was a black dude or what, I'd still said the same thing. Like,
we understand that, but the scenario he talking about.
Like,
it's just being a man.
If anything,
I'm a female.
Yeah, I'm gonna let her know that there ain't nothing to worry about with me, as opposed to what the fuck he doing, round guns behind the counter and all this shit. Like, if I'm walking by, and they in the middle of the conversation, I'm looking like, what the fuck going on over here? Why, especially in this particular part of the fucking store. You know what I'm saying?
Big ass damn dude too. He's a big dude.
Man, I don't care.
He probably about your size, man.
You gonna have to whoop my ass.
Maybe a little small. You know what I mean?
Ain't nothing.
About your size, he's a big dude.
At the same
I looked at this nigga like, what?
At the same time, you ain't got like that because it's a black woman.
He gonna go down.
You know what I'm
saying? He had all that gut out of it.
Cause that's all.
Gut punch.
That's all the reason why he did that shit, man.
I don't know what I would do.
Because it was a black woman.
Folded his ass up.
It was a black woman. That's the only reason why he did that shit.
And how much of a coward you gotta? How much of a bitch ass nigga you got to be? Imagine you with your wife.
I'm just being honest. I don't know. I can't sit here and say.
Say what?
I don't know if it was because it was a black woman.
Of
He
course
might have
it
did
was,
it to
man.
a white woman. I don't know.
Nah.
Okay, that's for the camera.
Definitely for the camera.
My bad. Okay, I was trying to put it together, but
that right there.
Imagine you with your old lady and y'all in that scenario, doing some shit you ain't got no business doing, and somebody approach you. It's one thing for him to act that way, but she ain't helping the situation.
Who?
She could have been grabbing that nigga like, come on, let's go.
Oh, no, she didn't say nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
She was cool with it.
That's my fucking point, man. So ain't no misunderstandings.
Because I know if it, it seemed like she would have been like, baby, come on, let's just go. But she didn't say a word, bro.
She ain't going to. Because it ain't the first time it's done happened.
Oh, I can imagine how you treat her.
Yeah, that ain't the first time that shit done happened. That shit done happened before.
I mean, that might be a point. That might be a valid point, but you just giving this nigga a little too much credit, man.
That's
no credit.
You giving him a whole lot of credit, man.
That happened before.
I'm giving him credit.
You saying he just a dickhead in particular?
Yeah,
I don't believe that. I believe he racist as fuck. The fact that you around and he got a problem with you being there, and he know why you there. He ain't asked you. He ain't trying to figure out why you there.
He know why.
you there. He just don't want you there.
He know you heard the whole conversation.
Right. You telling like, man, maybe he just fuck all. He knew what the fuck he was doing.
You in the South.
Nigga, where the fuck you at, nigga? This for the camera. Okay, you can edit all the other shit out.
This is the South.
You can just keep that part you said and I'll just edit everything
these
else.
Motherfuckers ain't. Hey, man.
This nigga nuts, man. Nigga, we at war, nigga. You fucking crazy.
Come on, man.
Anyway,
so okay. What if you had something on you and you would have put something in them? Are you wrong? Just like that. He come in your face, boom, that's it. Are you wrong?
By law, I guess not, because that's staying your ground.
I mean,
human nature too.
Let's look at what we're looking at, man.
I think it's wrong because he ain't do nothing to you. He just walked up on you.
You said you think it's wrong?
It is wrong.
If I put one in him.
Yeah, because he didn't do nothing to you. He didn't physically touch you.
But he walked up on me.
He walked up on you though.
But niggas get shot for playing their music loud.
Yeah, because
that ain't the point.
Because you're cowards. Cowards do that shit, man.
Right. You get shot for walking through the damn neighborhood. Was it Trayvon?
So okay,
Trayvon
let me ask you this.
shot for walking through the neighborhood.
Let me ask you this.
Because you're a coward.
So let me ask you this.
He was a coward, man.
If he 6'8" and you 5'2", and he run up on you, what you supposed to put it to the test? Fight that nigga?
I ain't saying that.
Are you obligated to fight that nigga?
I'm not saying that.
I'm asking you a question. Are you obligated to fight that nigga?
If he touch you,
you saying if he touch, I'm saying the nigga obviously aggressively approaching you. Are you obligated to actually scuffle with this nigga? And hopefully you get a chance to, you feel what I'm saying?
Right.
If a motherfucker come to rob you, he ain't gotta actually touch you. He pull a gun on you, you have every right to, do whatever you gotta do.
I agree.
How is that any different? He aggressively approaching you. Are you obligated to fight this nigga now? Like, put your life on the line and maybe he kill you or whatever the case is? You know what I'm saying? What's the rules?
Ain't no rules.
Well, in that scenario,
But at the same
where he aggressive off the rip, you don't know this motherfucker. He approaching, aggressively talking to a woman. You there to protect her, and he come at you. What obligation you got to, you know what I'm saying? I think this kind of shit need to be discussed. We need to get the rules together.
Give him a warning first.
I just told you of a scenario when they tried me. It was less than all that, but what's the rules in this whole thing?
I feel like you should give him a warning. Be like, bro, we really ain't got to do that.
Yeah.
We really ain't got to do that.
Okay, so once you warn him, then what? If he continue to come at me like he finna do something, yeah, we might have to scrap. My point is, what's the line? When do he cross the line? What's the line we talking about? If it's just you and him back there, and you peaceful, and he aggressively coming at you, what's the rules? What's the rules with her?
If you ain't looking for the altercation, you just back away from it.
What's the rules with her?
With her?
Yeah. And if you're not there in that scenario, what's the rules with her? She there by herself. These two individuals will not do what the fuck she say, and they aggressive with it. What's the rules with her? At what point can she bust him in the motherfucking head? You know what I'm saying? To where the point where she fear for her safety and shit.
That's when you bust him in the head. When you fear for your life.
That's what I'm saying.
She fear for her life.
What's the line?
If
the motherfucker, if you haven't looked up at him and shit, and you ain't moving,
at the
he
cost,
coming closer to you.
At the cost of the damn situation, though, we then walk.
That's up to your discretion on whether you should.
It ain't like it ain't a lot of people
approach that.
But people in there.
You see what I'm saying?
We were the only ones back there at the moment.
If he wanted to, nigga, he could have punched you in your face. He could do whatever he
wanted.
Other
people had walked up eventually, you know what I'm saying?
My point is, it's just y'all two. At whatever point somebody else come, damage is done by the time somebody get there. What's the rules? That's some scary shit, real shit.
It is.
Think about that's your mama. You know what I'm saying? She working and shit, doing what she got to do, and this motherfucker coming at her like that. You know what I'm saying? What's the rules? If I'm her son and I'm in another department and I walk up and this is going on, what's the fucking rules?
He didn't step in her face though. He didn't step in her. He was just talking to a real.
So what if you was her son? What's the rules?
Right.
And he said, "Get out of here. What you want over here? All this old crazy shit." What's the rules?
Like some shit, bro. That'd definitely be.
I don't know what you think the rules are.
That would be some shit. That would be some shit. That's automatically.
I mean, you want to try to diffuse the situation without resorting to violence.
My point is, okay.
No,
All right.
But see, here's the thing though. You automatically as a child, son, you automatically gonna start saying, "Motherfucker, what?
Right?
Fuck you, bitch ass nigga, motherfucker."
Yeah. You gonna
then
do
when
that.
he coming up to you, already heated, so you probably gonna throw that.
It's like picture that shit. You coming from a different place, and you hear the shit before you see it.
And he don't even know. He don't know the connection between me and this lady.
Yeah, and you hit that. You bust that corner, nigga, and it's your mama that's motherfucker in her face. It's like, what the fuck?
I mean, that's gonna be something.
The reason I say that is because it's cool to have the general conversation, but that's
something.
where we at. That whole soft target shit.
Cause he don't know who that woman was to me.
Yeah,
that's the point, man.
That's true. That's true.
The fact that he's a man and he going at a woman that way by herself. She telling him it's not like it's a misunderstanding, nigga. It's her job. She telling you to get the fuck from where you know you ain't got no business being at, and you got an attitude. I don't care how she say it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like she got every right to be like, yo, what the fuck y'all doing back there?
Yeah, she could have been like that.
You know what I'm saying? That's her place. And y'all around guns, nigga.
And her cash register.
And a cash register.
At the same time. So she could have walked up and been like that.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Like, do you know you're not supposed to be behind it?
But besides that, the whole soft target shit, where that's a perfect scenario.
Yeah, it is.
She a woman. We talk as men. If you in a scenario like that, you gonna do everything you can to not allow her to be threatened. Like, oh no, it's cool. Let me move from where I'm at so you feel safe in the situation, whatever the case. I don't want no problems. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no trouble. And besides that, I don't want you to have no problems. So I'm gonna do with it. Okay, my bad. I got no business back here. Whatever the case is, move the fuck. But you know, my question is such and such and such.
But he didn't move right away though. That's the thing that got me. He told her. He said he wasn't moving, and then said something about, can you get some help back here? And still didn't move.
He backtalked.
And still didn't move until she said she had to say it again. And then I don't know if he seen me or what, but he had to say she had to say it twice before he.
Or put your wife in.
And then he still didn't go nowhere. He still just
put your wife in them shoes.
He moved out from behind the counter and still kept looking.
You giving too much credit.
No,
put your wife in that scenario.
What are you talking about?
Because you removing yourself from the situation, trying to give him benefit of the doubt. I see what the fuck is going on.
I'm just saying what he was doing.
Put your wife in that scenario.
Right.
How you feel?
No, it's gonna be a problem.
So why is it so much different? Like, I'm not saying to feel the same way about that woman, but the scenario, like, the only way to really, personalize the situation is to put yourself in them shoes.
Right.
That's your wife, that's your sister, that's your woman, whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. How would you feel? Mm-hmm. And the same for him. How would he feel if you did that to the whatever bitch he was with? You know what I'm saying? What would he do? How would he feel? And the fact that she's sitting there allowing them to do it, that whole situation is dangerous, nigga. But that's where we at. They don't have the decency to see a woman and be like, okay, she off limits. You know what I'm saying? It's beyond that. Like, that's your automatic. It should be your automatic. Okay, she off limits. Even if I have a problem with those people, whatever the case is, whatever fucked up way of thinking you got, okay, that's off limits. You know what I'm saying? I can't be going at the women and shit. If I have a problem with the people, I'll have the problem with the men. But these motherfuckers don't play it like that. Like you don't think he knew what he was doing to her in that scenario? You don't know. You don't think he telling you, get the fuck out of here so I could abuse this woman.
I want to belittle her. That's what he's doing. That's what he was trying to do.
Why is you back here stopping me from treating this woman bad for no fucking reason? And you over here like, maybe he just ain't gonna get enough sleep.
Nobody said
maybe he got like a mental condition.
Who said that?
That's what you say. You trying to give the nigga all the credit in the world.
He got a mental condition.
I wasn't giving him no damn props. I'm just saying.
Maybe his dog died or something. Something making him be this way. I don't know what it is. I know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Damn, why you gonna start the show off with that shit?
Because I stopped automatic.
That all controversial ass shit.
I was just giving an example of the whole judgment.
I mean, that's crazy, man. It's hard. It's hard to explain. It's hard to
because it happens so fast.
It's hard to
like
get
I said. I'm walking by.
You really don't know what you're gonna do.
I'm walking by.
Don't know.
You really don't know what you're gonna do.
That whole shit. As you telling me the story, I'm just like,
right? Because I'm walking by, and that's how fast. That's how fast. Because he answered it real quick.
Think about it like this,
real
bro.
quick.
What if that would have been somebody who just don't give a fuck?
That's what it sound like. And it sounds like his woman don't give a fuck either.
No, I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the person in his position.
Yeah, that's what. Where's the line, nigga? What's the rules?
Somebody just don't give a fuck, and he walked up on him like that, and they like, what the fuck?
A nigga who looking for that kind of shit,
looking
like
for that smoke,
looking just, like walking around like mad because shit ain't happening. Like, damn, you niggas don't try me. And walk
Please
up,
don't try me today.
And it's a situation
today is
where
not the day. You know what I'm saying?
Like a nigga who know where we at and see that black woman, remind him of his mama and shit, whatever the case is, and see this motherfucker treating her like this, like, who the fuck?
Yep. As soon as he walk around,
and how would he be wrong?
That counter and walk up on him, boom, 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 boom. He done took him out.
Yo, we gotta have our own rules, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
we can't go standing over the man like, what you do to him? And I whooped his ass. He walked up on him. You know what I'm saying?
We'll never get the benefit of the doubt.
That's just like niggas that beat niggas up and shoot niggas because they look at them wrong. Oh, he looked at me wrong. Well, damn, all he did was just look your way. That don't mean he was looking at you. He could have been looking beyond you. But because you felt like he was looking at you,
that should be real.
It upset you, and you pulled out a gun and shot this nigga. Or you ran up on this nigga and whooped his ass. Like, hey man, what the fuck you looking at? I don't know. You don't know. You see what I'm saying? Niggas out there like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So in that scenario, granted, it was different because you're not that type of person. But had it been somebody else,
and he wouldn't have been wrong.
That's looking for that, man, and it'd be like, hey, he walked up on me aggressively, like he wanted to grab me.
Nigga, look at Steven Seagal and shit, nigga. Yeah, but Steven Seagal make a nigga him first, though. Man, it's rules, nigga.
It is. But
all the movies, nigga, they be minding their business.
How do you go about setting them? How do you go about setting them? And when is it appropriate to go beyond that rule?
So, like, if you would have just simply been like, pussy, and just said pussy down, he might have swung on you.
Yeah, he might have set him off.
If you would have just treated him like a bitch, like, look at your big soft ass. You know, with him all his aggression, you might have provoked him or whatever the case is. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, think about the movies, man. Like, that be, you know, Steven Seagal and shit, and Jean-Claude and all them niggas, they be minding their business and shit early in the movie and shit. Then I had some tragedy happen. They just trying to get through that shit and trauma and shit. And they just in the supermarket and shit, in line and shit. And some old motherfucker goddamn robbing a lady in the corner. And this nigga like, oh, nigga done drug me back in and shit. You know what I'm saying? He ain't waiting for a motherfucker to hit him and shit.
He poked that nigga.
He come and trying to break knees and shit off the rip, nigga. I got to teach you a lesson, nigga. And that's what that is, a lesson, nigga. Yeah, it is. Because who the fuck is who gonna have his back? Even white people gonna be like, hey, man, you know, I really can't, this video, because you know it's video.
Oh yeah.
Someone recording that shit. So they gonna see the video and be like, yeah, he was dead fucking. What's wrong with his wife and shit? Nobody can have his back for no shit. Like, once you done murdered his ass and shit, and they like, oh, when they murdered him, then they see that video like, oh yeah, well he deserved that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you see the way he walked up on him?
Yeah, he deserved that. No doubt.
He didn't know what he was gonna do to him.
You good, nigga.
So he went ahead and popped his head, you know.
Quick. Nobody got time for that shit. Injuries and brick and bones and shit.
Yeah.
He's 6'8" and shit, and you know what I'm saying? I gotta fight this nigga for real. Nah, I ain't got time for that.
See, that's crazy.
40 years old and shit. Fuck,
I knew a motherfucker that was 6'8" that knew that shit, bro. Well, nobody fuck with him.
Hold on, karate and shit.
Fuck yes, this motherfucker. Hey, bro.
Nobody gonna fuck with no 6'8" nigga anyway.
This motherfucker 6'8", about damn 295. Just solid, man. He knew all that shit.
He knew some jujitsu and shit.
He knew all that shit, bro. And one of the little young niggas we had, little bony ass nigga, tried him one day, and everybody was in there scared as hell. Like, bro, you really don't want to do that.
Why you fucking with a 6'8" now?
You really don't want to do that. He was like, why? I'll fuck him up. Like, man, you know what? This motherfucker could have killed you just now with one blow.
I don't know if dude had hands. If he boxed and shit.
Man, I don't even think he got close enough.
For that shit,
he wouldn't have got close enough to that. I told the big motherfucker straight up to his face. I said, if you ever come at me, I said, I promise you I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna shoot the shit out of you. I said, I'm not gonna fight you. He said, I promise you I'm not gonna fight you.
Hey man, real shit.
That motherfucker's huge.
I think that's a decent discussion to have. Yeah. Throw that shit out to the audience. Like, what would y'all do in that situation? Would he be justified by murdering and killing him?
You talking about rules, man.
Yeah, what's the rules,
man? You come up with the rules. Yeah, what's the rules going to be? You got to come up with the rules.
Because they heard the scenario like we heard it. You know what I'm saying?
You got to come up with the rules.
You talking about women, protecting women and shit?
What rules you going to have for
all that shit?
I mean, where do you start? Mm-hmm. Do you start with the peaceful discussion?
Yeah, man.
Try to talk them down. Be like, man, look, we ain't even got to do that.
You're not obligated to do that shit.
You not.
If he aggressive and shit, you're not obligated to talk him down.
If aggressive.
You obligated to flip his shit on himself. Like some old, what's that shit? Judo and shit? Where they use all your aggression against you. Do some shit. Goddamn, Steven Seagal shit, nigga.
You know how most motherfuckers gonna approach you? They're gonna walk up on you like, what you gonna do about it?
Push you and shit.
That's basically kind of what he basically was saying. What you gonna do about it?
Yeah, that's why he wound up on you like that.
You seen the movies, nigga.
I'm making sure she okay.
But
how Charles Bronson and them niggas answer them questions?
He was in a public place
what you gonna do?
with cameras around. And he was provoking you to do it. He wanted you to do it.
Right.
So that way he could be like, oh, he attacked me.
But it's on camera, so
I didn't do nothing. He attacked me. But the camera showed you walked up on him first.
Yeah, you walked up on me.
Then again, they did murder John Crawford right in Walmart on camera and shit. Easy. No problems. Murdered him real quick. Slid his body out the back and shit.
Man, I seen a black woman today at Longhorn showing out, man. Had 3 police officers right there, bro. I'm like, man, whatever you do, lady, just leave. Just leave. Whatever the problem is, fuck it and just leave, because you know these motherfuckers will kill your ass. She was just standing there just going off, man. They were just standing there. All the police officers was white. I'm like, lady, please just walk away.
Sometimes, you know.
Just go get you some food somewhere else, man.
Yeah, because it probably wasn't nothing serious.
Go get you some food somewhere else.
But
You
still,
ain't got
man, sometimes you
fuck
got
Longhorn, they food, man. Just, hey, it's other restaurants around here. Go to go to fucking Olive Garden or Ruby Tuesday or something.
You said Longhorn?
Yeah.
Oh, they got that motherfucking, what you said, the outlaw ribeye joint.
Yeah. Man, I was driving by,
With the
man.
bone in and shit.
I seen the 2 police cars first before I seen her. And as I'm driving closer, that's when I seen the 3 police officers and I seen her. She was a big black woman, too. I'm like, man.
Dang. Fucking up like that.
I'm like, whatever the fuck happened, just walk away.
You think they let her leave and shit? Or you think she went in that day?
I don't know, man. That was today. I hope she walked away. I hope they let her leave, man. I hope didn't nothing go down behind it, man. Cause they was in that position. You know what I'm saying? Say we the police. This is how they were lined up, and she was standing right here, and they were just standing there looking at her as she was talking and pointing. And when she got when they get to pointing, she cussing and fussing about whatever the fuck happened. I'm just driving by, man. I was like, just leave. Just say, fuck it. It is what it is. I'ma leave. But you know how we are.
Man, sometimes it's necessary, man.
Sometimes.
Well, I mean, we don't know what happened.
We really don't. We really don't.
Sometimes,
You know what I'm saying? I was just hoping it
somebody in
wasn't
the
a
restaurant
situation.
could have got ill with her.
True.
I'm sure it was something had something to do with the food.
It had something to do with something that went on inside the restaurant. Because they was right outside, right out front.
You never know, man.
Of the restaurant. So I was just praying that whatever it wasn't enough for them to fuck with her. And she was able to go. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, man, you know what they do. They still out here doing it. It's just, it ain't as frequent as it has been, but they will still kill your ass.
Shit, we don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
We don't know the frequency of this stuff.
I mean, you don't know unless
Shit
it's
could be happening.
reported.
They don't report everything. That's what I'm saying.
Unless it's reported.
They
You know
don't
what I'm
report
saying?
everything. They report with the ones that they want to report.
Yeah, that's just like the motherfuckers. You know, they still never talked about the motherfuckers they found hanging.
Oh, yeah? Oh. You got Sony?
No, it wasn't Gastonia. It was all over. You know, at one point in time, they found like 6 bodies.
Yeah, it was a little street. Yeah.
Hanging from the trees. You know, they never did really get into that.
I'm saying,
I saw the pictures of the shit. Have y'all seen?
You can't,
Y'all seen the damn United States versus Billie Holiday?
My pops was watching that
You
shit.
can watch that shit. It's gonna make you mad.
For how they treated her and shit?
It's gonna piss you off.
No, I don't think that shit.
But that's a good fucking movie, bro.
It'd probably be lies.
It's real. That movie real.
It's some good shit.
Because it's based on a true story.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Billie Holiday.
It's based on what actually happened to her.
You probably, these motherfuckers so full of shit.
It's a good fucking movie, man. It really is, man.
Even black people be.
All over a fucking song. And the fucked up thing about it.
Strange Fruit.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out.
The fucked up thing about it is she was performing in front of white people and they asked her to sing the song. All the white people in the crowd before she even started singing started screaming, "Strange fruit, strange fruit, strange fruit."
Well, what the white people do?
Nothing. She couldn't sing it.
What you mean?
The government did not want her to sing that song. If she sang that song, she would get arrested and go to jail. because of what the song's about.
Oh yeah. Well, I know why they. I didn't know. You know, I don't know the story.
Man, you gotta watch the movie, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna
this
check
shit
it out.
good as fuck. And the girl that played Billie Holiday, she did an absolutely wonderful job. She had the raspy voice. And everything down, bro. She was perfect for that shit. That shit's good.
Yeah, check it out.
It's a good movie because I had heard of it, but I had never heard the song.
Strange Fruit
until then and shit, and realized what it was and shit. That shit was.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, y'all motherfuckers fucking with this woman over a damn song.
Shit. They don't like to hear the truth.
Like y'all motherfuckers acting like she fucking causing a riot, bro. Never caused any type of riot.
Would you like somebody to make a song about rapists when you've been around raping and shit?
Right.
Rapists, dirty rapists.
Right.
You've been raping everything around here.
Raping everything.
Damn it, kill that song. I hate that song.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Kill that bitch.
That's a good fucking movie though, bro.
Yeah, that's what they said. The truth hurt, man.
That shit is good as fuck. I want to see
What is
it
this
again.
rape song?
That shit is that fucking good, bro. It's that good.
It was on Netflix.
Nah, it's Hulu. It might be on Netflix, but I saw it on Hulu.
You said Billie Holiday. That's the name of the movie.
No, The United States versus Billie Holiday.
Oh,
that's the name of the movie. Very, 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 very good movie. Very good movie, man. It takes you back, bro. It takes you way back to the time when, you know, we think we free. We got men in the military, they officers and shit like that, but at the same time, ain't shit changed. It's just awful. Everything segregated.
Why you think they don't talk about them hangings and shit?
I don't know, bro.
Why you don't know? Why you
feel
think
like,
though?
I feel like they don't talk about it because they did it.
of course. They don't hear the truth.
That's what I feel like.
So alright, so is it the camera?
The who?
Is it the camera?
I ain't got nothing to do with no damn camera. Fuck that camera. Are you talking about YouTube? Man, I don't give a fuck about that. They gonna hear me.
So
I feel like.
Do you think we disconnected from the truth? Like reality and shit?
No.
You don't think?
But I just don't understand why they never talked about it. Like it was never, that situation was never brought up as clearly as it was when George Floyd got killed. When Aubrey got killed.
Why you think?
You talking about what situation though?
When they found them black people hung, bro.
You just talking about hanging period?
No.
It was a spike. It was a fucking little spree.
Oh, you talking about some recent stuff?
Recently.
Why they don't talk about it?
They never really talked about it.
Yeah.
If
that was the case, why you think?
I saw the pictures, but they never really talked about finding 6-7 bodies of young black people hung from fucking with nooses around their necks.
Cause Big said he don't know why they ain't talk about. Why you think they don't talk about?
Hung from fucking trees.
It's hard to damn say why. I don't know. I couldn't really say it. Besides,
Is it that hard?
I mean, I don't know why they doing it. They just don't want to. They don't want to exploit it.
See, the thing is,
they don't want to exploit.
They don't want to exploit
it.
Who's
today?
The media
don't want to exploit what?
Don't want to exploit the atrocity of what's going on or what happened. Because you know what, if it's black people hang, you know it was. Did they find out who did it?
Nope. That's the thing. They didn't find out who did it. They never really talked about it. It was never
so
any investigation.
Was they some young boys or something?
Man, it was boys and girls in their 20s. Hung, like literally hung with a noose from a tree. At first, they tried to say it was some like suicidal type shit.
So,
but you know,
didn't they pass that whole
blacks don't really commit suicide like that.
lynching bill, making it a hate crime?
Yeah.
So, usually when they do that kind of shit, when it makes a certain thing, like when they bring attention to a certain kind of crime, like lynching is a particular thing. Like you hear lynching, nigga, you know it's one fucking thing you see. A nigga hanging from a tree. That's what lynching is. They try to use that whole digital lynching and all that bullshit. But we know what the fuck lynching is. So if you have a lynching bill, a bill saying, anti-lynching is a hate crime shit, automatically shit, you would think they would pay particular attention to that kind of shit, right?
Yeah.
Like a hanging, you hear about a hanging, you would think the money, whatever money went to that particular thing. Yeah. They hear hanging, they like, oh, let's go find out who the fuck did this, what this whole thing is about, because it's federal now. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that they ain't talked about it when they decide to make, ain't nobody make them pass that bill. You know what I'm saying? There's a disconnect somewhere, ain't it? Like, they had the fucking flag half-mast all weekend, nigga, for some Chinamen and shit, like, Koreans, whatever. That ain't being racist and shit. I say what the fuck I want to say. So, what I'm saying?
You talking about the shit they just recently had?
Yeah, white boy, of all this murder and shit going on and shit, everybody getting killed and shit. These Asians got the flag. I took my pops to Lowe's, Home Depot and shit. I noticed the flag was half-mast and shit. I know that means some kind of tragedy and shit. So I'm like, why the fuck they got the flag half-mast and shit? And I saw it at a couple other places. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And somebody told me, like, it was about the Asians. I'm like, what? Who said that? Was that you? Somebody, told me that's what it was about.
About that thing going on.
So they got the fucking flag at half-mast, nigga. So they paying particular attention to this Asian thing. Like they making a point to, but a recent spree of fucking hangings and shit in the South where the hangings happen. You know what I'm saying? I mean, niggas get hanged.
But they be saying, we don't give a fuck about you.
Well, that's all I'm trying to get. That's the only
we don't
point.
give a fuck about you.
That's all I'm trying to say. Like,
and
why niggas be playing like they don't get it? Like, I just
have
no idea why they don't broadcast this. Like, why don't they? Nigga, what you mean? You know why? Yeah. I understand why it's not cool to say it. You don't want to look like a bitch and soft and sensitive and shit.
No, I know why they don't talk.
I just did. I mean, when you started talking about it, it brought up the Asian thing. Now I have something to say. Like as far as maybe they just saying they don't give a fuck about you. We don't care. We'll kill you and get away and go on about our business.
They just dropped an anti-lynching bill last year, nigga. A couple years ago.
Yeah, shit.
So they don't have to do that shit. Some money went to that. So you would think lynching, nigga, anti-lynching. Any lynchings going on? I don't know. I ain't seen that. You seen any? Yeah, I heard about 6 of them right here out, around this motherfucker. You would think they would send a couple of cops around there to check out some shit, ask some questions and shit.
So basically,
maybe get it on the news and shit so people pay attention.
Didn't mean shit. It was just something to do. It was just something.
What it mean is
make you feel
they laugh at us, nigga. That's what it mean.
Right. It didn't mean shit.
They laugh at these discussions we had where niggas be like, I don't know why don't they love us? why don't they love us and take care of us and nigga, what you mean? They just federal, nigga.
Be on our side.
They got money invested in that whole thing, but what they spending the money on if this lynching's going on here and ain't nobody talking about it? You feel me? When homeboy filmed that dude in Georgia or Indiana some fucking where. They filmed that shit, nigga. The white boys was chasing him and shit, nigga. Come here, black boy. And the white people that he was with was like, leave him alone. Stop it, leave him alone. They were like, give him over. They were like, no, leave him alone. So somehow they got him, choked that nigga out and shit, and was about to hang that nigga, man. And they filming this shit like, stop it, leave him alone. And homeboy, like, these big fucking corn-fed motherfuckers is leaning on this nigga. So he can't breathe and shit, and he, getting tired and shit, so they could go ahead and string him up and hang his ass and shit, nigga. This is film, nigga. They like, leave him alone.
That's what you
that shit, nigga. And they're like, stop it, leave him alone. Stop it, leave him alone. And they like in the process, like, okay. Leaning on this nigga, like, you see that shit? And this shit is footage, nigga.
Yeah, that was in Indiana.
And they got anti-lynching bills and shit and laws being enacted, signed and shit. And they niggas is getting hung right around this motherfucker. So they laugh at us, But we gotta talk about it, nigga. We gotta go by our own rules, nigga. Fuck this whole crazy shit, nigga. Like, Niggas is too civilized for shit, nigga. Niggas is trying to be white and shit. Like, you know, maybe we should have a discussion. Why do they not love us? Why don't they adopt us like children? like different strokes. I could be, what's, you know what I'm talking about. What's that nigga name?
Willis.
Gary Coleman? Yeah. Willis. Nah, you Willis, nigga. No, I'll be Willis.
And
yeah, you gotta be motherfucking.
Wait, Willis and
you gotta be Arnold, nigga.
Arnold.
Hey, I'll be Willis.
Willis and Arnold.
Nah, both of them niggas is cool, man. But you know what I'm saying? Shit crazy.
It's a definitely a motherfucking tough situation to be in. And we in that shit every day.
Damn, I be going wrong.
Cause I wanted to damn.
Hey, you won't get on camera? You won't get on?
You good?
I wanted to hit that nigga.
Who?
That damn white man. I really did. I wanted to hit that motherfucker.
I bet you did. But at the time, it might not have been worth it. You know what I'm saying?
Because I had already sized him up. You know, like I said, he had a big ass fucking gut. I was gonna goddamn fold him up and gonna take him on up out of here.
Nah.
Memphis Jack his ass.
Them knees, nigga.
Yeah,
Fall like a tree,
that was
nigga.
another move.
Then his wife, no, jump on you and shit. You just punch that bitch. Ooh, you get a goddamn, put your goddamn hip into that shit, nigga. Boom, and it's you straight, nigga. All they got to do is see the camera. You think about that shit, nigga. Right as she running up on you and shit, and you think in your head like, oh, I'm good, cause it's all, you know what I'm saying? And you put your goddamn hip into that shit. Boom, rock that bitch, man. Head be flying and shit.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. I'm sure he had something on him though.
Yeah.
I'm sure he had something on him.
It's a fucked up game.
Cause like
man.
I said, I had already damn thought about the whole shit. I was like, okay, this nigga,
you know,
my mind's already probably got something in the back behind the shirt. So let me go on, you know, get him in the gut, lean him over, damn, turn him around, get his motherfucking check him out. I'm gonna damn search him real quick while I had him incapacitated.
You know, cause while niggas is chilling, these crackers is mad as hell, nigga. While niggas is chilling, you know what I'm saying? You know, shit is, you know, niggas is doing alright right now. You know, across the board. You know, not really. It's all artificial, but you know. And in the meantime, even if white people are, you know, doing alright, they do not want to see niggas doing alright, nigga. If, you know what I'm saying? These niggas could get government money every fucking month, nigga. You know, some bullshit money that they scam and shit from the government for their business and shit. And they living high on the hog, nigga. Nice house and shit, vehicles and shit. But if a nigga get a little something, nigga, that ain't enough for them. They want that motherfucker destroyed. Something wrong with them motherfuckers. So what you do with that, man? Like, while niggas is chilling, these motherfuckers is mad, man. They country all fucked up and it's over for them. It's a wrap for them and they know it. I don't know how you deal with that if it's your thing.
It was taken with blood. It's gonna take blood to get it back.
See the whole thing, right? So we gonna be here, right? There ain't nothing they can do about us. They know that. You know, that's why they gotta keep us down and shit. That whole thing.